Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with an absolute legend. Dynamo Kiev, AC Milan, Chelsea, Ukraine, Ballon d'Or winner, one of the best strikers I've ever seen play in my lifetime, goal scoring machine, Mr. Andriy Shevchenko.
Thank you so much.
How you
It's a
doing?
great
You okay?
presentation.
Oh,
Thank you.
man, I'm trying, man. We're here for 5 and obviously we're here for the game for Ukraine. Great cause. Please make sure you donate. The links are all there. I want to talk a little bit about your career very quickly. Now, coming from Ukraine, you are one of the special talents. Could you feel the excitement from the country when you were coming through at such a young age?
Yeah, of course. I'm that age. I've been already playing for national team. It's a huge responsibility for me. And obviously, I know how much it was on my shoulders to go abroad in such a strong league like Italian league, play such a big club, and to succeed. And that was my plan. I always tried to prepare myself for that challenge.
And the price tag, obviously, at the time, did you feel the weight when you were moving at the time?
I'll be honest with you, I was not worried about the price or something like that. I was very determined about succeed. I was young, full of energy, very focused in my plans, and just go there and try to smash everyone. That was my plan.
Really? You did very well in the first season, of course. Top goal scorer in Serie A, 24 goals. You made it look easy. How much would you give credit to Ancelotti for how good you were?
Be honest with you, I was very lucky in my career to get very good coaching. My first coach, when I was start playing, I was an amazing man, and I passed to Dynamo Kiev coach Valery Lobanovsky, what is it's one of the best manager all time. Carlo Ancelotti, we started working together, and he had a very big impact on my career.
What did he teach you, would you say?
Look, Carlo, he teach me, first of all, he teach me a lot of, to understand Italian football better. He teach me to win something, you have to create special atmosphere and special feeling inside of the dressing room, and Carlo was incredible in that. He managed to touch every player, not just about the football game. It's also about your normal daily life. He was kind, he was friendly. He always talked to you, and anytime you feel like I can go talk to him about any problems. And that, I think, is a special gift what Carlo have to create a very good relationship with the players. And obviously he was one of the most successful manager, but he's also daily working on the pitch, because he have very clear idea how he want to team play. He was very clear in details to explain everything to the players, and like I said, to create special chemistry on the team.
So obviously a very special side with AC Milan. Can you name me a couple of the players you enjoyed playing with? I know it was a great squad.
It's easy, you know. I mean, if you go in goalkeeper, Dida is amazing player. Cafu on the right, Maldini Nesta in the middle, Serginho on the left, Pirlo, Gattuso, Seerdorf, what a player, Kaka, what a player, Andrea Pirlo, genius, and up in front, play with Inzaghi for a long time, also Erling, Crespo. That was a very, very good squad.
Did you set out to be a Ballon d'Or winner? Did you start the season and go, right, you know what, I think I'm the best player in the world and this is what I want?
Yes, I mean, when I moved from Dynamo Kiev to AC Milan, I pretty much started feeling like I could win that trophy, and I just have to do well one of the season Milan to win the Champions League, win the league. I also succeed with Ukrainian team. That was a little bit more difficult, but finally that opportunity came, and we qualified for World Cup. That was a very strong, difficult group, and with the AC Milan, we've been doing great in Champions League, in the league, and obviously the club like Milan, a big club, Real Madrid, Barcelona, always give you that opportunity. If you show up and you shine during the season, you score the goals, you perform well, you play well, and I think also to win the Ballon d'Or is important to become real leader of the team.
No, it's true. It shows great responsibility, respect all
Exactly.
across Europe.
Exactly.
Now, that's why when you came to England, Chelsea, we were excited. I'll tell you what, I was a young kid. I've been following you since Dynamo Kiev days. So for me, I was super excited. At the time, big price tag, 30 mil. You played under Jose. You kept the number 7 shirt. What was the difference between Italian and English football, would you say?
Look, definitely intensity of the game. English football is very, very fast. Intensity is different. You play box to box, and at that time Chelsea was extremely good teams. And Jose was the brilliant. He just Chelsea come from 2 years winning the league. The Premier League. And we've been successful during the season. We did well in Champions League, and it's one of the season. I think the first season we come second on Premier League, and I think we lost in the semi-final the Champions League against Liverpool. We still come very close, and but good season. The team was strong, and I know it that that team could go in Champions League final, could win, and year after, we lost the final Champions League, and. But in the time when I moved to Chelsea, I started feeling that Premier League start to take over of any league.
Because it was maybe Italy, I would say. Well, Spain and Italy, I think is fair to say.
It's always waves. You have to say, you go up and down during the cycle. And, I feel like English football start to really come up very strong, and this trajectory is still coming up.
Yeah, because Arsenal made it to the Champions League final against Barcelona. Manchester United made it in 3 finals out of 4. Chelsea.
But not only it was not casually, that maybe one team just made it, and league start to come up with a strong players, great managers start to move here.
That's true.
The feeling like tactically, every team start to be prepared much better than used to be. And then obviously quality of the players start to become very strong, and that was every game was a war, very competitive. Yeah.
I've got a few questions to ask you. It's more to do with easy questions, I would say, easy and difficult. You have to pick one, and give us an explanation if you want. AC Milan or Chelsea?
In my career?
Yeah. Who would you? You have to choose only one club.
Look, it's AC Milan probably, because I play longer, and I come to AC Milan. I was very young and full of the energy, and but the Chelsea leave me some incredible emotion, and especially the touching with the fans. Chelsea fans have been very special.
Mbappe or Haaland?
I prefer right now Mbappe, because I think he have a little bit more in the game. His determination, it's goal scoring, I'd say, equal to. The both is very good, but Mbappe, it does a lot of work for the team, and I don't know. For me, it's a different player.
Who do you think is further in their projects right now? Manchester United or Arsenal?
Look, last year for Arsenal been very good, and I think Arsenal is more close to give good battle. This season won't come out to win trophy, to win the Premier League, because I think for me the Arsenal looks more ready for win something.
And final couple of questions. Pochettino at Chelsea, what do you think is realistic? I have this discussion with my friends all the time. I think top six, me personally, is the first season, but Chelsea's a team that expects high result. But I think with everything that's happened, I think top six is, for me, is realistic. But where do you think they'll be aiming to finish this season?
Look, expectation is always high. Yeah, I will never take that from pressure to the players. I think the club should point higher what it can, because the club deserve that. The fans deserve that. Also, the amount of the money what the club spend, it's pushing Chelsea to fight for higher place than six. I think the potential is there. I think the coach he have a great experience in England. He know how build a good squad. He know how create the chemistry. Everything depends from how Chelsea start, because if you start well, you win 3-4 games in a row. That enthusiasm pushing you up, and you can start to roll. And obviously, we all know that December is a crucial time for every team. But if Chelsea does very well before this December, I think it could everything. It's so many teams. It's very interesting. I'm sure the United too. It's very strong squad.
If you was to say top 5 this season?
I'm just be interesting to watch, because look, I think the Aston Villa have a good chance to do well too.
They're doing well.
Yeah.
They're doing well.
This very strong squad, and manager is great.
So no definitive top 4, but thank you very much for your time. Guys, you have been watching 5. Please make sure you check out the link in the description where you can donate. Andriy Shevchenko, one of the best to ever do it. Make sure you like, share, comment and subscribe, and we will be back soon. Peace.